about your family and are prepared for the Thanksgiving holiday. As Shelton said, my name is Emily. I am an adult. I am 30 years old. I am a 90s kid, I am a millennial, and there's some interesting things that happen when you turn 30. For those of you who haven't yet, let me tell you. I don't mean to brag, but I have a superpower. I am now a human barometer. I can tell when storms are coming in my shoulder from 1 to aggressive disc golf throws. I also know that I'm old because I don't understand what the youths are saying, much like Aaron, except for I don't pay attention because one-word things, I'm just like, what? I don't understand. But I did learn a word that I know, and the only reason I know it is because it was used to describe me. Chuggy. Does anybody know what chuggy means? Essentially lame, right? So my brother called me chuggy, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is where I'm at now. I'm also old enough for living through the first set of fads coming back from my childhood. So like flare jeans, right? Center parts. Everybody's going back to the 90s, and I'm like, oh no, it's coming back. Is this what like my parents felt when the 80s came back in the early 2000s? Yeah, so that's some adult stuff. I still don't know how to pick the right size Tupperware for my leftovers though, so not entirely killing it. I shouldn't be too remiss, though, about not knowing the youth's slang, because I got some of my own that they don't understand. I got a new job, and I made a lateral move to make a vertical move in my career. So, suck that, Gen Z. You don't know what that means. Success! One cool thing about being an adult is I have money to spend however I want, responsibly and irresponsibly. Mostly irresponsibly, am I right? I try to make responsible decisions with my money because it sucks being poor, and I've started to find ways to pinch pennies. I never thought I'd be a couponer, but here I am, a couponer. I also made a very responsible purchase, a rechargeable vibrator, so I can save money on batteries, because D batteries are fucking expensive, y'all. I also found a unique way to pinch pennies. I found a doctor, a gynecologist, who double majored in dentistry. So get a nice cervical check in my paps here, and then she just reaches on up and makes sure there's no cavities in those molars. So 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Did you know, speaking of dentists, did you know that a dentist can tell, based on the capillaries in your mouth, if you've recently sucked dick? It's true. Found that out at a recent dentist appointment. That was embarrassing. My boyfriend's dad is a dentist, so extra. Yeah, that's not a true story. My boyfriend's dad is a dentist, but I don't know if it's true if they can sell you septic or not. But somebody try it and let me know. Get back to me. I have anxiety, and for somebody who has anxiety, I like to do a lot of things that pumps that anxiety. One of those things is stand-up comedy. And you know why I do stand-up comedy for that adrenaline? Because I'm too thick to fit on roller coasters. So this is much safer for me. I don't need to be going upside down and falling to my death. I'd rather just black out and forget I did any of this and have everybody tell me I did okay. I am blind. How many of you in here have contacts, glasses, corrective eyewear? Yeah. What type of Darwinism bullshit is that? Like when the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm going to be one of the first to go, and it's not because I didn't do cardio, okay? It's because I'm not going to be able to see when shit goes down. I am so blind that if I get attacked, I couldn't give the description for a police sketch, right? No idea. And it sucks. The thing that makes me realize I'm probably going to die first in some sort of mass apocalypse is how vulnerable I am when bugs attack me when I can't see. Spiders, moths, you name it, shuts me down. Freaking terrible. Hate it. Being blind is terrible. And it's expensive. It's really fucking expensive. Contacts and eyeglasses are terrible. So, here's to dying first in the zombie apocalypse, y'all. I'm not too worried about having to give descriptions for police sketches, though, because I'm pretty confident nobody's going to try and snatch me up off the streets. 2 reasons. 1, I grew up in South Clifton, if you're familiar with Mythic County. South Clifton. Grew up in South Clifton, nobody's gonna fuck with me. Second reason, nobody in here wants to make 2 trips for groceries, right? You guys will load your arms up, elbow to fingertip, till your fingers are turning purple to make 1 trip for groceries. I am too thick. I am a 5-trip minimum if somebody's gonna be hauling my ass somewhere. No psycho is gonna look at me and be like, 1 trip. That's the one we're gonna take, 1 trip. No. So I'm safe. My thick is my insurance. I feel like a lot of people have been sleeping on thick bitches, though. Thank you, Lizzo, for waking society up, because we are awesome. Super funny from deflecting years of bullying. But then also, if you're a boob man or if you're a butt man, guess what? My entire body feels like both. Okay? In the dark, you can grab a thigh, feels like a titty. You don't know. Grab my calf, feels like an ass cheek. You won't know. All of it's good. All of it's good. And it's cuddly, right? Nice and cuddly. Boobs are also the great equalizer, no matter what your sexual orientation is. Everybody loves titties. Everybody. Right? You can motorboat them, right? They're so much fun to motorboat. You motorboat the little ones and you get little angel kisses on your cheeks. You motorboat some big honkers and my nipples are swabbing your ears for you. What do they call that? Symbiotic relationship? Because not only are your ears getting clean, your beard is getting my bra crumbs, so. You know what nobody likes, though? Balls. Let's be honest. Balls, a ball sack, it looks like 2 golf balls put in those like socks that they give you to try on shoes. It kind of smells like it too. Nobody likes balls. Quick question. Where are all my thick bitches at? Like thick thighs, thick booties, let me hear you. Woo! Okay, there's not very many of you, so I'm going out on a limb with this for the rest of y'all who want to listen. Do y'all ever have a habit? I get a little concerned. Sometimes when I fart, it gets held hostage by my big old booty cheeks and finds solace up in my puswachi. And I know that farts leave your body for a reason, so I just want to know if my converted queefs are going to kill me or not. Does anybody know? Does anybody else have this problem? Just me? Okay, I'll go to my dentist/gynecologist and ask her later. I live alone, in case you can tell. I live alone. I look like one of those people that never sees daylight. I have 20 houseplants, so I'm not the only living thing in my apartment. I've been trying to train the gnats to do Cinderella tasks, like sew my clothes and do my dishes. It's not working too well. They're mostly just eating my fruit and killing my plants. So I have an Alexa-enabled device, and sometimes my first words out of my mouth in the day are, "Alexa, turn the lights on," because I've had no one else to speak to until it gets dark. And I always tell my Alexa, please and thank you, because y'all, the AI uprising is upon us. So be nice to your devices, get on the right side, be safe. One of the things I love about living alone is I can do anything I want. I can be an exhibitionist in the confines of my own little apartment. And I often am, it's great. I like to be naked, and I like to masturbate and watch porn. Now I'm going to tell you a story that is hands to Jesus, true. Do not make this up. It sounds fake, but I do not make it up. I was practicing self-love one night with my awesome rechargeable vibrator, flicked on my favorite hentai, getting ready, and I feel something hit my wrist, and then hit my vagina, and in the silhouette in the light of the vibrator, what do I see? A moth. No joke, a moth was trying to, in my opinion, inhabit my vagina. I had been so single and so actionless that a moth tried to inhabit my vagina. And I never wanted that to happen again, so I went out and I got a boyfriend. And a girlfriend. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am polyamorous. I am dating a married couple, which is first time that my type of married men has worked out, so I'll take it. And I can see it on your faces. I know the question that's at the forefront of your mind, the tip of your tongue. Now that you found out I'm polyamorous, all of you want to know, how do you balance the dynamic of 3 people with open communication and very adult connection relationships? Emily, how do you maintain that intimacy? No, that's not your question, right? Your question is, how do you fuck? How do you fuck? That is the top 10 question we get asked every time. How do you fuck? Well, let me tell you, my friends, because it's real special. We sit on the floor, touch our feet in a circle, and meditate. And slowly, our feet start to glow and we rise up off the ground. And once we're about a foot off the ground, we all come simultaneously. It's awesome. Just kidding, we fuck like normal people. There's just 3 people. So you have your imagination and Pornhub queued up. Everybody thinks polyamory is awesome, and let me tell you it is. It's awesome to be loved by 2 people, to have 2 people to give your love to. But my boyfriend does not have it all cake and pie, let me tell you that. Because my boyfriend has 2 beautiful, thick, loving women telling him he loaded the dishwasher incorrectly 2 ways. Telling him how to drive 2 different ways. Asking him, is that what you're going to wear? 2 different times. So God be with his patience. My girlfriend, her top 2 things about me that she loves are my left boob and my right boob. Personality isn't even top 5. Makes it easy though. With this polyamorous lifestyle I've been living, I really just want everybody to consider it, to be all in polyamory, specifically the Mormon community. Hear me out. Brother husbands, right? So instead of complaining about how Kelly cooked the wrong side for Thanksgiving or folded the dust ruffles, the things that go in your bed, incorrectly, we get to hear men complain about how Travis fixed the sink wrong or how he's stupid and doesn't know how to change the oil. I would love to see man drama in that dynamic. So please, radical feminism and polyamory, sweep the Mormon community.
Okay.
Like any good lady, I love myself some toilet humor. Who else? Poop stories? Yep, we heard a couple poop stories before. Poop stories are great. I have this weird innate ability where people just feel comfortable sharing poop stories with me. Actually, after our show and this last time, this lady right here in the front came up to me and told me, I'm not going to share a poop story with you yet, but one of these days, I'm going to share one with you. I collect so many poop stories from friends, strangers, acquaintances, whoever, that I feel like now is the perfect time for me to share one of mine with all of you. I had been out drinking, and this was up in Denver, and we were getting ready to go home. This guy was kind of clinging on me all night. He ended up taking my Uber with me back to my house with my apartment, or with my roommate, and we decided to make a stop at Jack in the Box. If you've ever had Jack in the Box, you know that's not the best for your tummy, right? Drunk, whatever, eat the Jack in the Box, pass out. He passes out on my floor, in my room, and I wake up at about 6 in the morning with just awful stomach pains, like about to be an emergency, not gonna be ladylike, not gonna be quiet. I can't use the bathroom that's attached to my room because, like I said, it ain't gonna be quiet, and I'm not about to wake this guy up with some bombs, right? Can't use my roommate's bathroom that's attached to her bedroom because she's sleeping and I'm not about to wake her up either. So what does my half-drunk mind decide is the best option? I take the Jack in the Box bag off of the coffee table, go into my garage, roll it down, squat, and by some fucking miracle, miracles are a real thing. Miracles are a real thing, Shelton, because I made it into this Jack in the Box bag. All of this hot lava coming up out of me made it into this Jack in the Box bag. Clean myself up, go back to bed, forget about the bag. My roommate discovers it later. It was a good time. Great time. You know the most fucked up part of that story? It's not mine, and you can't trust me with shit. So if you tell me a poop story, I'm likely going to tell it to an entire bar full of people, just like tonight. Thank you for coming out, everybody. My name is Emily. We've had so much fun hanging out with you guys. Let me give you just a quick spiel. Joke Junction, if you guys are interested in doing stand-up comedy, come see us. We'll get your contact information and have you on for the next show. If you want to know when our next show is, be sure to like us on Facebook. Before you head out of here, be sure to tip your bartenders and give it up one more time for Monumental Beer Works. Have happy holidays, everybody.